Here's somebody that completely misses the mark. They say, when speaking of Trump, you people have been attacking him ever since he turned Republican. No problem with him before that. I can only speak for myself on this matter, but I'm sure I echo the sentiment of millions of other people in this country. No, we had a problem with him long before that, too. As I've said before, Donald Trump is not an unknown, right? He didn't burst onto the scene as a Republican candidate in 2016 and nobody knew anything about him. This is a man who has put himself in front of every camera he possibly could over the course of the last 60 years, has shown the world exactly who he is over the course of the last 60 years, which is exactly why we warned you guys against voting for him in 2016. Not because he was a Republican, but because of who he is. The whole world saw this guy bankrupt six casinos. The whole world knows that this guy, or knew that this guy fucked around on every one of his wives prior to getting into politics. The whole world knew that this guy fucked over small contractor after small contractor after small contractor. Everybody knew what a piece of shit Donald Trump was. Everybody. Which is why we warned you in 2016 what kind of a man this guy would be in the White House, what kind of a president he would make. But you guys didn't want to listen. And I would dare argue, I would dare contend that the people who knew Donald Trump was a piece of shit prior to him getting into politics, the people who knew that he was a piece of shit the most are the people who wound up voting for him. Think about who Donald Trump was before he got into politics. A New York social elitist who shit out a golden toilet, fucked over the working class man every chance he got, screwed over every wife he ever had, bankrupted business after business after business, screwed over people wanting to make it in America by faking a university, tricking them into going to his fake university. If you could invent a time machine today and go back to 5 years, 10 years before Trump got into politics, and ask every single person that ultimately voted for Trump in 2016, hey, if Donald Trump ran for office, would you vote for him right now? I guarantee you a vast majority of your answers would be something to the effect of, that New York City billionaire? No, I would never in a million years vote for him. But because he put an R next to his name and said all of the right things, right? Brown people bad, black people bad, women need to be in their place. Because he said all the right things, I'm paraphrasing, of course, you guys lined up like fucking lemmings. Yeah. Let me vote for the New York billionaire who shits on a gold toilet and fucks over small contractors. The people who knew he was a piece of shit the most are Trump supporters. And the fucked up part about it is, he's hurting them every bit as much as he hurts anybody else in this country. Who do you think is going to suffer if Obamacare is repealed, if it's done away with? A lot of people, first and foremost. But which states do you think are going to suffer the most? Southern states. Since 2020, the states that have seen a 100% increase or more in Obamacare enrollment, all Southern Republican states. Who do you think is going to get hurt the most if he starts a trade war with China, who then turns around and retaliates by not buying our agricultural exports? The farmers. The people who voted for Donald Trump. No, we had a problem with him long before he got into politics, as did you guys. But as soon as he said he hated the same people that you guys hated, you guys lined up and supported him.